US-Iran conflict is a tricky situation for India. Iran has now welcomed any initiatives by India to de-escalate tensions. Well, this means two things for India. One, an opportunity to play a bigger role in West Asia, and two, the ability to protect its own interest. India is a serious stakeholder in this region. But is it up to the task? Can and will India play peacemaker? And if the answer is yes, then how will India do it? That's what we'll discuss on Wion Edit tonight. First, there are more than 8 million Indian workers in West Asia. Peace in the region is top priority for India for their safety and well-being. 2. The Chabahar port, strategically very important for India. India is a top player in the Chabahar port. Iran has now confirmed that China wants to play a larger role in developing this port. India must not cede ground to China in Iran. Point number 3, the economic impact. Rise in oil prices. This is a major risk for the Indian economy, especially now amid the slowdown. An economy has many layers. It's not just about oil. Rice and tea exports from India to Iran will also be hit, and they have been hit. 4. Safeguarding strategic interests. India is an old player in West Asia. We have cultural ties. We have people-to-people ties. Now China is pushing aggressively with its money. In the past, remember, Beijing did not pick sides in this conflict. But now it has changed its tune, especially after the US sanctions. China, Russia, Iran. What's common between these three countries? All of them have faced the wrath of American sanctions. A few days ago, these three countries came together. They conducted joint naval exercises in the Gulf of Oman and the Indian Ocean. And there's a cue here for India. If you stand for no one will stand for you. Plus, to be a serious contender for global leadership, you have to get your hands dirty in global issues. India is the best poised to handle this crisis. India is neutral. India has a historic relationship with Iran. India has a strong equation with the US. India has close, friendly ties with Russia, strategic ties with China, clout in Saudi Arabia, friends in Israel. India can talk to every player. If there's one neutral peace broker which can de-escalate the situation, it is India. It should be India. It's an opportunity that Delhi should not pass. India's initial reaction to the killing of Qasem Soleimani was measured and mature. Iran's Foreign Minister Javad Zarif will visit India next week, and this could be the chance to assess the situation from close quarters. India has done contingency planning. That much is certain. Yesterday, Indian Navy's warships and aircraft were deployed in the Gulf region. This was to secure India's seaborne trade, reassure Indian merchants and plan response to emergency, which is good. India is protecting its maritime interests. But prevention is always better than cure. India has to step up its game in West Asia, its profile in this region. The safe stance called neutrality may not always be the correct stance, not in every situation. Today, India's External Affairs Ministry has said that Delhi is in talks with all the stakeholders, which is a good thing. After US President Donald Trump's comments yesterday, there is a chance for peace. If India plays an active role in achieving this peace, it will not only earn the goodwill of Iran and the US, but will also establish India's prominence in the region. I repeat, to be a global leader, a country needs to play a global role in international issues, a big role. And India is no exception.